My name is Britton. I am a U.S. Navy veteran of about 7 years, and I currently am employed at the Ethan Farrell Public House downtown. I'm the bar manager here. I've been working here for about 3 years now, and this is my first place of employment after coming off the streets, actually. My mother was in the Navy for 25 years. I grew up overseas. I lived in Japan. I was born in the Philippines. I got to see the entire world, which I did not know how cool that was until I was an adult. And then I joined the Navy as well. I was a search and rescue swimmer. I was a sonar technician. Very hard jobs to do that you need top secret clearances for and to be in the best shape of your life. Not only that, I was the best at those jobs. I was the sailor of the year in my whole fleet. And I was stationed up in Everett, Washington, by the way, on a frigate. So all of that being said, the fact that I got out of the military and it was as simple as, and I didn't know these things about myself, that I had this proclivity to drugs and alcohol, you know what I mean? No one was there to tell me. I didn't know that the trauma in my life that I also suggest that you address could come back and bite me even 25 years later. Yeah, I was like, in the blink of an eye, I tried heroin and then I was on the street. And the journey from the seat, from the streets was about 3 years. Shipmate saw me, called my mother who lives up here in Hazeldale that worked in Partner Careers. 3 days later, I was in Partners in Careers. And then I was in the share office, which is such a foggy memory to me now because I was still coming down. But now that I go in there for board meetings, I was in the share office and talking to this rather tall, large gentleman. He was kind of rude, but very, very cool. And he was the one who put me in the Veterans House in Orchard. So I stayed in national housing until I saved up enough money to get into my own apartment. I told a little bit of my story to Amy and Kim. And then they reached out back to me to be part of the board, and now I'm a part of the board now. I'm in the bar manager of this bar, of this very, very successful bar. I am a father to a beautiful 9-year-old daughter, an adoptive father to 2 other kids with my partner. We're all very, very healthy and happy. I find myself in positions of leadership a lot more than I have been since I was in the military. I start my day with affirmations. I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself that I'm worth it. It seems silly, I know, but it 100% works. Tell myself that I'm worth it. Tell myself that I'm beautiful. Tell myself that I'm smart. I do this with my daughters as well, because I want them to be affirmed as that as well. After that, I eat, because you end up taking that for granted as well, being on the streets, just food, you know? I train, I work out, I lift, I read. I try to consume something that enriches my mind. I work a lot, and I sleep a lot. I try to laugh a lot. Whenever I can be around my kids, I am around my kids, and that's just rolling around, laughing, playing, and I try to get back in touch to the things that I lost being out here in cold, you know? So I try to be warm, I try to laugh, I try to look into people's eyes, I try to make connections, and I feel that is incredibly fulfilling, for lack of better words, honestly. I am probably doing the best in my life that I have ever been doing, emotionally, mentally, physically, in all aspects. I'm chalking that up to the support that I have. I am a walking example, whether I want to be or not, that the programs do work, that there is hope, and that nothing is lost. Your ego can be as big as the Empire State Building, and your pride can be, and you could have done all the things you want to. That is me 100%. It's nothing compared to what help and hope can do for you. My ego did nothing for me, but as soon as I accepted help and love, my life turned around, and that's what the Share House provided for me, I think.